Unprepared isn't scripted or edited. There are no redos, and when we screw up, it's going live. This works for our show, but it is no way to run your e-commerce business. Our partner Rewind is here to help. They will help you back up your Shopify store with automated backups of your most important data. Rewind should be the first app you install on your store to protect it from human error, misbehaving apps, or collaborators gone bad. It's like having your very own magic undo button. It's trusted by over 70,000 retailers, from side hustles to the biggest online stores like Gymshark, Gatorade, and Movement Watches. Best of all, if you reply to any of their welcome series and mention Unprepared, you can get your first month free. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Honest E-Commerce. Today, welcoming to the show, Dan from Unbound Merino. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're both battling the snow. Back in the holidays, I bought some shirts from Dan's website, and I reached out to him afterwards to set this up because they have some amazing upsell motivators on the website, and I think that people don't understand how important raising your average order value is. So I wanted to bring Dan on the show, and we're going to talk a little bit about the strategy behind what they're trying to do to help increase their average cart size and how that plays out in the grand scheme of things. So Dan, where do we want to start this?
You can just, I mean, you can ask me questions. I can dive right in where I think is a good place to start. I don't know. You lead.
Well, I think the what really got me was on the single product homepage for your guys' flagship product, just the tee. I guess not flagship, but one of them. There was a great little motivator there to, instead of buy a single one, go to the bundle. Do you guys have any math behind how well that works? I guess that's probably more of a technical question, but it worked on me.
You know, there's a million ways to slice up the analytics and the data that you get back from, the back end. We're on Shopify, so of our Shopify. And we made it a vow to not focus on too many things, but try to narrow it down to a few things, because we feel like it would be more actionable if we don't have a insanely robust data set we're looking at. Average order value is one of the top things that we look for. So, we try to think of it in terms of what's the effect on our business, like in terms of the net results that we're getting. So the data metrics, average order value, but then try to look at the other end, which is from the customer's perspective, which they don't care about our average order value. But from their lens, it's like we want to add things to their cart because we want to get them to have more of our products, because we do think our products are really, really good. So there's trying to upsell because we want to be a healthier business, and there's trying to upsell because if they buy a t-shirt, we also think if they tried our underwear, they might realize our underwear is the best for them. We think it's the best, but they might too, so really we try to have this balance of increasing the what goes into the cart for our own business reasons, but we also want to do it for them, but also do it tastefully. So there's always this balance. So you say, like, you guys have a lot of motivators for adding this to the cart, adding that to the cart, increasing the order value here. We're always trying to make sure we have as much of that as possible without beating people over the head and being one of those annoying sort of spammy experiences. And that's sort of like our practice. But really, the thing that the only real metric that we're looking at is average order value, just as a whole. And then we tastefully try to incorporate any of these motivators, as you call them, throughout the experience to sort of get that up. And every quarter we set a goal for what our average order value will be, and we just work towards that and try to tweak all the little motivators that we have to make them as effective as possible.
Yeah, I like how you highlighted you try to do it tastefully. That was something I wanted to bring up. Is you do it very tastefully. That's a great way of putting it. It is built into the theme. It feels natural. It feels like it should be there. It doesn't. It's not jutting, jarring, or anything like that. As you kind of see with some of the off-the-shelf solutions. I know that you guys have probably worked with a great team to get this thing done. You can tell, and what it does is it seems natural to go from one t-shirt to three. It seems like a natural, easy process in my customer journey versus some of the other solutions out there that kind of take me out of it, and I'm like, oh wait, what's going on here? I'm getting sold, and that's, you never want to be sold, really. You want to buy. There's two different things.
especially for, we, I guess, would be a luxury item because, it's merino wool. It's not cheap. So the price points for the clothing that we sell, it's considered luxury. And there's a really fine line between, you said it, like being sold, which could make it seem like the experience is cheapened, you know? People, they don't want to feel like people. I've heard this before, and I do believe it's true. People do love to buy, but they don't love to be sold, and that is the sort of tasteful line. You have to find them. You kind of have to navigate it, and so a lot of websites, you're right, off the, out of the box solutions. You know, it could be not just for upsells and things like that, but there's one very popular one I see where you go and they want to. It's like an email capture. You see it on many websites where you get to spin a wheel and you get,
Oh yeah.
5% or 10% or $100 gift card. And it just like, I see it and I immediately think, do these people not care about their own brand? I could see that being a really fitting thing for if you're selling like casino items, like if you're selling like kitschy, like cheesy, like if it was like a store that felt like a place where you want to go crank a wheel, go crank that wheel. But like it's not something you'd want to put on like a store like mine. So again, it's really about finding that tasteful balance.
Yeah, I mean, it's another thing when you're talking about tactics versus strategy. A strategy is to get more email subscribers. A tactic is using those wheels because they used to work, and they both are trying to do the same thing, but one is going to have a better result than another because you're going to think about like who your customer is, what your brand is, and the goal in general. Back to your guys' the website and your brand, and I'm not kidding. You guys do a very, very great job with upsells. I called it a master's class on Twitter the other day. But so on the product page for the t-shirts, just right below the add to cart button, you've got this like or save $20 and add to a three pack to add to the 3-pack to the cart. And then you mentioned also, which I did notice, was when you do add something to the cart. Within the cart, you're always trying to sell underwear.
Yeah, so there's a mini cart, the mini cart that pops up, and that's a custom integration we did um, to try to get them to try, because that's a big thing for us. It's like a lot of we look at how many people. The t-shirt is our core product, but anyone, I think we make the best t-shirt. I really do. But some people, and a lot of people agree, but some people don't because they like a different fit of a t-shirt. If you like our t-shirt, you love our t-shirt. But there's no product we have that gets more like ridiculously loud praise than our underwear. So we have this, like, we just got to get them to try it. Because if they do, they're gonna hate every other pair of underwear they have in their drawer. So it's like, we, in that mini cart, we tried to make a really, really easy, like, you just got to click the size and add, and it goes right into your cart. And if they already like our shirts, it could be their second or third or fourth purchase, and they don't have our underwear. If that's there, they might say, hey, you know what, I'm back, I might as well. We just got to make it very easy. I might as well. It's just one pair. Try that one pair. So we try to slip it in there, and we end up building a lot of fans for life. Of people are like, yeah, I'm so glad I tried this because it's literally the best underwear ever.
You hit the nail on the head there, though, as you make it easy. It's like, I'm already in the cart, I'm about to check out. Oh, it's one click to add this. Might as well. You made it easy. Another thing to mention here is the bundle builder for the t-shirts is very intuitive, definitely custom, and it's easy to follow through and kind of build your bundle there. So that's another place that you guys are showing, like, just thinking about the strategy, raising the AOV and building something kind of custom to solve for that. Is there anywhere else on the website that I'm not bringing up that you guys have put some effort in to try to, either help people buy another product that they might like, or, opt them towards a bundle or anything like that?
I'm glad that you preface this by saying you think that we do it very tastefully, because as I was thinking about this before I got on the call with you, I was thinking, like, man, we sure upsell in a lot of places. And I was thinking, like, do we upsell too much? Because yes, we just talked about how when you add a t-shirt, we try to upsell to a bundle of 3 t-shirts. And then in the mini cart on the side, when you add it, we have the underwear. Then when you're checking out, we also have one there where we try to upsell socks. And then when you check out, we have a post purchase. So we really do it every part of the way. And I was scratching my head thinking, are we doing it tastefully? So I was sitting there going through our experience. I'm like, it's fine. It's because it's not
Oh yeah.
intrusive. We're not blowing up in your face. But yes, so to answer your question, after the underwear upsell, which is in that mini cart, in the checkout itself, there's another one, and then there's another one after you check out, after the transaction's complete. There's a post purchase app that we have called Reconvert, which adds something into it adds a second order and then merges the order, so you get a deal on adding another item.
Absolutely. And the thing I need to clarify here is you guys are a larger brand and you're on Shopify Plus. Some of this stuff may not be possible on other tiers of Shopify. And obviously, I wouldn't know the solutions to even attempt to do it on other platforms. But, Reconvert's a great product. Are you using any other products that are kind of more off the shelf within the solution that you guys have tailored for your kind of customer journey?
Yeah, there's one. The checkout one's called Order Bump. It's a very, very simple out of the box. That's the one just like clicking at it. The socks. The underwear one is a custom thing that we did, but it works very similar to Order Bump, but it's just in the mini cart. The rest of it is like bundling. We just try to think about some of it's not even upsell stuff, but creating product bundles. And this doesn't need to be an app. We have some custom stuff to make it work, but it doesn't have to be custom. We have different kinds of packs. Like we have a one that's like shorts and a t-shirt. We have a warm weather one. We have a 2-pack bundle, which has been our most popular. It's 2 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of socks, and 2 t-shirts. Just merchandising your stuff to have bundles is, I think, by far the most important thing you can do. If you could bundle the stuff that you have, because people will see that they save a bit of money, and if they're already there to buy some stuff, they might want to try a few things. So without any of the apps, just merchandising stuff into bundles is, I think, the most important thing we've ever done, and has helped us grow our average order value the most significantly.
Awesome. That's so amazing. Thanks for coming on and sharing this with us, and I hope that some people out there take something away from this. Just the one thing I would, just probably end on here is this is essentially trying to recreate exactly what would happen in an in-person experience if you were trying to show your products in a store and explain to them all the, what you have and how they could buy more and save money. It's essentially the same thing, but just trying to recreate it on a website.
Yeah, makes sense. And I apologize if you've been hearing snoring. I have a pug here, and he's been snoring the whole time. So if you've been hearing that, now you know why.
Is he the one that gives you all the awesome insights on how to grow your AOV?
More just a distraction and a little noise box near me, but keeps me company in the pandemic.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot for coming on. I'm sure I'll reach out. Maybe we'll tackle a different KPI in a couple months and talk about how you guys are doing that.
Yeah, I'd love to. It's great to be on. Thanks so much, man.
All right.
Take care, dude.